Hi, I'm Chelly Wood and this is my tiny sewing room where I make doll clothes sewing videos. Today I'm going to show you how to make a pair of swimsuit bottoms or dolly underpants, and although it's optional, you can give your doll's underpants a little row of lace and even a tiny ribbon. Today's pattern will fit 18-inch dolls like Madame Alexander dolls, Our Generation dolls, and of course the American Girl dolls. My daughters and I made this cute little video when my girls were middle school, high school age. It's still a lot of fun to look at. Before we begin, please go to chellywood.com to download this free pattern, which includes both American and A4 printer paper options. See the link for that pattern. Use your pattern to cut out these two pieces. It's the same two pieces if you're making underpants or panties, but if you plan to use lace trim, I recommend 3/4 inch or 2 centimeter wide lace. Now my American Girl dolls lace was like 1.5 inches wide, and in my humble opinion it hung down a little too far. So go with your 3/4 inch or 2 centimeter wide for best results. Now I've left a helpful link in the description below for the lace as well. If you're doing lace panties, use a little fabric pencil to measure and mark 2 to 2.5 centimeters from the thick gray casing line on your pattern. Mark a line that goes from one edge to the other, using the back piece as your guide. Now see how I've lined up my little underpants back with my pattern? Pin your lace to the line that you have drawn there, and then stitch the lace to the panties back. Now a little hint, I like to leave my lace attached to its spool, sewing it on while still attached to the spool, and then I cut it free once it's all sewn on. So here I am cutting that free. Okay, and you'll notice that pink lace is very low, so I'm going to talk about that. Now with my white panties, I just did 1 layer of lace, but for my pink panties, I started really low on the panties, making first 1, and then 2, and then 3 rows of the 3/4 inch wide lace, pinning each layer first before I sewed it on. Then I topped these off with a little strip of velvet ribbon for a fancy final appearance. Now once you've sewn your ribbon and your lace on, place the panties front over the top of the back, keeping your right sides together like you see me doing with the swimsuit front and back. And here's the little lace ones. Okay, so my back over the top of my front, just like that with the lace inside. And here's the swimsuit. And I just want to make sure my right sides are together. Okay? Sew along the hip using a 1/4 inch or 6 millimeter seam. There is a bell-like curve at the bottom of the hip to allow more room for the elastic later on. Sew that little bell-shaped curve as well. Now with the panties, this will sandwich the lace in between the panties front and back. And it's important to still sew that bell-like curve even with the panties. Okay, it's going to be part of the leg hole elastic. Clip your seam. I'm using Fisker Stitcher's mini snips for this. And if you don't own a pair of these, oh my goodness, is good to own them. Open up the garment, okay, just like that, and press your seam. Create a casing along the waist area like you see me doing right here, okay. So I fold once, and then I fold a second time with a deeper fold. Okay, and then I'm going to sew along the bottom. Alright, so just to make sure you know what we're doing, I use my pattern, and that first fold is real tiny because these are doll clothes. And then you do a deeper fold. Using a whip stitch, seal the casing from one end to the other. Create a casing for the central leg area too. And again, you'll want to follow your pattern for this, but you do a small fold and then a deeper fold. And now you can kind of see why there's that sticky outy part. Okay, it creates the casing. Whip stitch this leg area just like we did with the waist casing. Measure the doll's waist for elastic and cut your elastic to fit comfortably. Measure the doll's legs for elastic as well. So you're going to need 2 elastics for your legs and then one more longer one for the waist. Attach a safety pin to an end of the waist elastic and send the elastic through the waist's casing. Use a straight pin to hold it in place on both sides. Okay, so I'm sending my little safety pin through the casing, and when I get to the end of the elastic, I hold it in place with a straight pin, and I do the same on the other side. Then I can remove my little safety pin. Fold the garment at the side seam, bringing the straight pins and the elastic together. Sew from the waist to the bottom of the hip. Be sure to sew all the way through the elastic very carefully, and don't forget that you need to stitch that little bell-shaped curve. It's found at the bottom near the second leg hole area. Create another leg elastic casing like this. Okay, just like the other leg, we're going to fold once, fold a second time, and then you stitch along the edge of this casing after you fold it. Just like that. Send your elastic through these leg casings and hold each one in place with a straight pin like you did before. Stitch across the crotch area. Invert the garment, turning it right side out. And that's what I'm doing here. These are so cute. Now you can try them on a doll. Now don't shut the video off because there's another animation coming. Now your doll is ready to play in the water with a friend. And of course I couldn't pass up an opportunity to share this cute little video with you again. It's so cute. Reminds me of my cousin Virginia and me. I would be the little blondie, and she would be the one getting in the water, and I'd be the scaredy cat. Oh. For more free printable PDF sewing patterns, for making dolls' clothes, to fit dolls of many shapes and all different sizes, please remember to visit my website, chellywood.com.
What if there was an easy way to take a big doll pattern and resize it to fit a little doll, or vice versa? I'm Chelly Wood, the doll clothing designer, And in my pattern alteration class, I'm going to share with you my resizing formula.
But don't worry, you don't have to be really good at math to learn how to take a pattern you already own and make adjustments to that pattern so it will fit a different doll. And that's just one feature of pattern alterations. In my class, you'll also learn how to shorten and lengthen a pair of pants, and how to turn a pair of pants into shorts, or how to widen them at the waist, and even how to lengthen the inseam for taller dolls. We'll also learn how to adjust a skirt, making skirts that are more full or less full for a totally different look, and I'll show you how to create a gusset for a dress bodice, and how to design your own waistband for a skirt based on your doll's measurements. I'll walk you through the steps to several different pattern alterations, teaching you how to lengthen and shorten shirt sleeves, and how to make felt prototypes before you finalize your pattern. Regardless of the size or shape of the doll you enjoy sewing for, altering your patterns will help you turn your creative ideas for making original doll clothes into a variety of patterns for making shirts, pants, shorts, skirts, and dresses.
I invite you to join me. We are going to have so much fun.